Ladies and gentlemen, we got a huge task on our hands today. We are ranking all the Futties cards in FC 24. That is the normal Futties, Futties Premium, Futties Heroes, Futties Icons, and even the SBCs. Before we get into it, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and let me know any other content you want to see down in the comments. Let's get into it. First things first, we have to go through the tiers. We have GOATs. These are the players that you need in your squad, and they're just so vital to have in your team. Then we've got Class. These are also players that are just incredible. You shouldn't be going without, but the GOAT players get in above the Class players. Decent. They're decent players. If you pack them, you might use them, you might not. You might already have players that are better than them. Pass, which this is the players that pretty much are the SBC fodder. You're not looking to use them at all. If you pack them, they're probably only worth about 20k, maybe a bit more, but you're not going to be putting them into your team because they're not just quite good enough. And then we've got too expensive. If you pack them, of course, you're going to be using them. Just to make it clear, anyone in this category, their card is probably incredible, but they're just too expensive. Starting off with Billy, who is an SBC. Now, she usually has a centre mid card, and those cards are incredible. Right wing, for some reason, it's an incredible card. I'm going to put decent, but if it was a centre mid or midfielder in general, then I'd put it above that, because I don't know why she's a right winger when all of our other cards are centre mids. Alawaran's up next, and he's going to go in GOAT. Let's be fair. He's free. He's going to be so good in game, like he was in the previous FIFAs. I think that's a nice, easy one. I've got Carvalho here, but I'm not actually sure how you get him. I'm assuming he's an objective player, but I don't know what objectives he's in. But if he's free, he looks very, very good. I'm going to go in Class for that. That looks like a cracking centre-back card. Back up, we've got another objectives player here. She's going in decent, I think. Yeah, I'll go decent. Defending could be a bit higher for a fullback, especially at this stage. But overall, not too bad. Boniface, he is honestly incredible. He is the GOAT. He is the best striker in FC 24. You cannot get the ball off him. He does not miss, but he's not going in GOAT, really. He is going in Class. I do really like this card. Butragueño, I'm going to give him a pass, and he could go in too expensive, but because he's an SBC, because you can just put your fodder in there, but I think there's too much fodder, so I'm going to give that a pass. However, Joe Cole is absolutely class. Incredible card, not too expensive, and I've always enjoyed his cards. His body type, his ability on the ball just always feels very, very good. Donovan, pass, nice card, but we're not at the standard. This isn't the standard that we're looking at, you know. But Donovan is a pass for me, also an SBC. Paulo Futra is also going to go in pass, actually. There's far better cards for free, I think, and I don't know, he just doesn't tick all the boxes for me. Kaka, he's probably a GOAT, to be fair. I haven't done him, but I might do. I might do him because he's absolutely incredible. You have to have this card in your team because there's not many better strikers in the game. There really isn't. You got the 99 Haaland, which no one should have at the moment because I don't think there's been enough XP released, and a few others, but very, very reasonably priced for this type of card, by the way. They usually price them like they have a Butragueño at over 1 million coins. Kalulu's decent. I've used him. Not a massive fan of him. I think considering his other cards are quite quick, I thought they would have given him more of a pace upgrade. Panu, he's decent, to be fair. Again, not an SBC that I have completed. I have used him and he's okay. He's decent. Hondogbia, now, he's an absolute legend of the FIFA industry, but he is just going in decent for me. Dirt Kite, class. He is free. He's an objective. A little bit of fun to use, and the stats are just very, very good. For a 96 rated free objective player, I don't see why you wouldn't be completing this. Loftus-Cheek, pass. Next up, we got Marquisio. This is a difficult one for me, right? The card, incredible. But the objective to get him, it's just so long, isn't it? You got to play. You got to win 10 Foot Champs games using Team of the Season players. JJ Okocha, decent again. It's just not quite, I don't know. It's not that impressive of a card, to be fair. You got 95 pace. A lot of players have got that pace. The shooting is a bit low for this time of year. Passing's a bit low as well. The dribbling's obviously perfect. And the physical, again, it could just be a bit higher. Players are better with higher ones. Dirt Coit, for example, 92 physical, a lot better in the same position. St. Max is actually going to go in pass, if I'm honest. The shooting and passing, 90 shooting, 89 passing, they're just not at the standard that I want right now. Desiree Scott, I'm also going to go with pass. An SBC, I think. It's just not a it's a decent card, but 88 pace, 82 shooting. I know it's a DM, but again, you want that higher just in case they're moving a bit further forward in the game. Alex Scott, it's a free card, to be fair. Objectives, very easy to get. I'm going to go pass, to be honest. I'm not looking to get her in my team at all. I think there's far better fullbacks. Sorloth is absolutely class, by the way. The amount of times this geezer has scored against me in Foot Champs and just put the game to bed and really, really annoyed me. He has to go in class. Matt Target, easy objectives complete. But again, I'm probably going to go pass. There's far better left backs in the game before Futties already. Again, he's not going to be going in my team. Robin Van Persie, I'm not going to go with class yet. I haven't used him. His card does look very, very good and I will be completing him, but I can't put him in class yet if I haven't used him. But he is a winger for some reason. I'd rather him as a striker, and he doesn't even have any shooting playstyle pluses. Smith, we're going to go with class. Fakir, I'm going to go with class. Nearly GOAT. I did do his SBC and I found it very, very enjoyable. You sent him out from using Fakir. Shut up and grow up and just use who you want to use. Benzema, I'm probably going to go with pass. He's a bit too expensive. He's not a bad card. Could and should be better. Rolfo, class. Lovely card. Bide Pele, I'm going to go with class as well. Nice, fun card to use. Neymar, too expensive. Oh, such a good card, but far too expensive. Modric is a cute. That might be one of my favourite SBCs that I've done this year. I love Modric. I've loved him in the game since his base gold card at the beginning of the year. He's just felt very, very good on the ball. And no matter what card variation you use of him, it's always incredible. Ronaldo, too expensive. It's a million coins for a left back. Come on, let's be real. Lewandowski, I'm going to go with too expensive here. It's a very similar card to Benzema's, but he's 700k. Like, wow, don't want to be spending that on a striker nowadays. Especially when you got a Kaka who's about 400k and you can do him for a lot cheaper if you've got fodder. Werner is going in class. Another good SBC from EA. Polinia, I'm going to go with pass. He is free, but 84 shooting, 89 passing. And again, I know it's a DM, but if your DM's getting forward and finding himself in a shooting position, that's not going to end great. Bremer, free card, decent. Adeyemi, decent. He's very quick, but again, I haven't really enjoyed using any of his cards this year, but he's going decent. Reece James, GOAT, incredible right back, and he was free. Love that card. Dybala's class. Oh, I just love Dybala so much. I don't know what it is about him. I just love him. Hanson's going to go in that too expensive one, like, what, 6 million coins? Do not see the appeal in that. Very nice card, of course. Penda, pass. I think it's just come at a time where there's already too many attackers in the game. He's about 150,000 coins. He might be 100k. And it's not anything that stood out, really. You'd rather put your fodder elsewhere, maybe even into an icon pack. El Shaarawy, I'm going to go with pass. He's lost the Mohican, man. You can't have El Shaarawy without a Mohican. Pickett, pass. I think that does a lot for itself. Maguire, get! Oh, I love Harry Maguire. Striker, get in. Eric Cantona, decent. No, he's class. He's going in class. I don't think he's that expensive for an icon, to be fair, but the likes of Pele, yeah, far too expensive. Van Nistelrooy is decent, might even be class, actually. We're going to go with class with Van Nistelrooy. George Best, that is a class card, and he's only 800k. How is that card 800k only? That is incredible. Schneider's a very class card, actually. Very, very cheap for the stats that you're getting. Ledley King is a pass for me. Bomber Store is class for about 60,000 coins. That is an incredible fullback card, and can, if you want to, put her into a centre mid position, and she'd absolutely dominate that midfield. Rodman, pass for me. Carlos, pass. Mascherano's decent, to be fair. Actually, you know what? He's going in class. Those stats are incredible. Marquez, pass. Ugh, pass. Get him gone. 4 million coins for a centre mid with 85 defending and 88 physical. Too expensive for me. Sancho. Jadon Sancho is going to be a pass. Those stats are very mediocre for this time of the year, aren't they? I mean, there's a reason he's cheap. Goretzka, easy, class. Another incredible card for Goretzka. Year in, year out, he gets these types of cards. Stoichkov, he's going in class as well. I used him, and he was incredibly fun. Very good. He barely missed, and you barely get the ball off him because he's very strong and stocky. But he moves very nicely as well. Ramirez, incredible card. Class again. 9 Golang Gang, incredible card. Like I say, incredible is incredible when I say incredible. Solskjaer, it pains me to say it, he's going in pass, unfortunately. Courtois is going in class as well, although he's got 0 speed for some reason. Weird one. Jairzinho, overpriced. Ribéry, overpriced. Baresi is decent. Let me know what you think about that Futties tier list. Who would you put where? How wrong have I got some of these? How right have I got some of these? Let me know down in the comments. Hope you have a good day, a great week, and I'll catch you in a bizzle.